Hello there, my dearest Virgos. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, and wealthy. So we're going to do a November reading for your sign, if I could speak, right? Um, we're going to look into the shadows this month because it's Scorpio season, fall time. A lot of things are like the veil is thin. It's just a time to really tap into maybe what's lying underneath or what we don't see. So I'm gonna start by pulling from in the shadows. Oh wait, dark mirror. Sorry, I'm gonna pull from this to see possibly what is hiding in the shadows for you. And I want to thank you all for all you do for my channel, great or big or small. Thank you so much. And also remember, if you like this reading and you want to continue to see mid-months, please like, engage, comment, because only the top 6 will be given the mid-month readings. Let's see. Let's find it. This is number 7. Sacrifice. Okay. So this basically says, even if I have to break apart, as long as it serves a purpose, I have accepted my duty, and in my release, I found freedom. There's a saying, there's a power in sacrifice. Our fears are hopes, and they are of chains to a small world. Our sense of self is a small pity, creature of uncertain resolve and shady horizons. With sacrifice, we renounce our sense of self. We accept to be lost. We accept to be shaken and cut and bruised and hurt and burdened and locked and smoten. To spies and gossip and betrayal and be misunderstood and be left alone, to not to die with just words of thanks while the world goes on over our broken dreams. But when we drown our sense of self in sacrifice, we are also a greater person. We are screaming, I exist, I make a difference. We accepted the price to pay, and we used our blood and tears as currency that give us the right to stand tall. This is a stage of anger, it says. Maybe you're just at the point that you've sacrificed so much that even though you may feel powerful, even though you may feel a sense of like you've done above and beyond what was asked of you, maybe you've sacrificed too much of yourself to appease other people. The book kind of goes back and forth, so it's kind of saying maybe you're angry for giving so much of yourself to a world that doesn't even notice. They keep going on and on and on, and you're left here with nothing. Maybe it gives me the sense of martyr, right? Maybe you've been a martyr in the past and you haven't got back what you truly wanted or desired. So let's begin with the tarot and see what this might have to do with, or why you might be angry. The first thing I'm going to look at is like in the shadows, the challenges you might face this month. And then I'm going to look into the present moment and the future. So let's see what's going on as a challenge for my Virgos this month. All right, let's see the present. Okay, and then the future. This kind of tells a story to me, so just be patient with me. I'm going to try to fix the camera where, well, that one didn't work. Give me a minute. The cards are crooked, so give me 1 second. Okay. So, like I was saying, the challenges of this month: Seven of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Ace of Cups. And this is basically, the challenge is you've been looking at all the things you've invested into something. Because you're going back and you're like, I sacrificed this. I sacrificed my time, my money, my patience, all of these things. And kind of reevaluating them, right? And the challenge is going to be to, because I feel like it makes you sad that you've invested so much, whereas whoever you're dealing with doesn't invest the same back to you, right? So you're sitting in a place of like, I don't know what to do. I've been, I've sacrificed my whole life for love, basically, right? I want people to love me. I want people to understand me. When or what do I need to do in order to accomplish this, right? And for me, the challenge is to kind of like, everything you've done for a reason. Just accept it for that. Accept, even though you haven't gotten it back from a particular person, connection, the love will return to you, right? It'll come back around. Almost like if you add the 5 and the 1, the 6 of Cups, it always comes back. So stop, like, if you're starting to feel some sense of like loss because you've invested an amount into something and it hasn't worked, maybe it's time to like cut your losses. Don't do so much for whoever this is. Don't keep giving of yourself if you know it's not going to be given back to you. And it's nice to give, yes, of course. You want to be a giving spirit because it does make sure that it comes back to you. What I'm saying is sometimes you got to understand that takers are always going to take and givers are always going to give. And so if you're in a place that where you've been giving to nothing but give, like takers, it's time to like give to somebody that's going to give it back to you equally, right? And in the current moment, I think it has to do with like family, friends, people that you're dealing with, because there's a lot of love here. The Lovers, the Queen of Cups, and you're at this place, right? The Lovers is a choice where you have to look at it like from your inner strength. What have you learned from this? What has it brought you? And I think the reason why the Strength card is here is because it says this is the stage of anger and grief, right? Anger comes from a sense of losing part of yourself for somebody else, and you're having to like look at it from a humble standpoint, like, yes, I love this person, I really do, I'll give them my everything, I'll give them all. But if you're sitting in a place of anger, what you're giving isn't really helping you or the other person, because it's an energetic exchange, right? So if you're doing it from a place of like responsibility instead of a place of actually wanting to, then you got to make a choice. Like, is this partnership, connection, family member worth giving to or sacrificing for any longer? Am I getting back what it is that I want from this, right? Because what I'm seeing in the future, you have the Four of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Swords. Again, another choice. It's like, can you heal this connection? Can you make it to where you give and get all in the same time? Is it worth salvaging? Can you heal it? And if not, can you walk away from it? Six of Swords. Can you leave it behind? So I think in the near future, you're going to come to this place of like, I've done all I can for this, and if we can't work this out, if we can't come to a place where we both are getting what it is that we both deserve, then maybe we need to cut our losses and move forward, right? So I'm going to do some clarifiers for each row. But if you look at it this way, like the Seven of Pentacles with the Strength card, this is like having the strength to like face the truth of what's been going on, to face the truth of, hey, I've invested all of these things into this, and instead of being angry, what do I do with it, right? I'm holding myself back. And Four of Swords is holding it back as well. Five of Cups, Lovers, Two of Wands. You're upset about a connection. There's a connection here that's not giving to you, or something has happened. And you're sitting in a place of like, man, I love this person, but what am I going to do with that, right? And it's going to kind of flow over into the near future too with the Two of Wands. And so you're going to take this cup of yours, this cup of love, and decide, like, who am I going to give this to? Who is deserving of my cup? And then you're going to make the decision whether to move on or to try to heal the connection. So now I'm going to clarify the first row and see what's going on here in the challenge. Oh, the whole deck's trying to fly out for you. All right, so we have the Nine of Coins, the Seven of Wands, and the Knight of Coins. So the advice from Spirit is recognize that even though maybe the reward of what you've put in has been slow coming, as long as you can look at it from a place of like protecting your beliefs, protecting the reasons why you give, because it says you're like pretty independent, you're strong, you're stable, you're secure. You just need to be more careful of who you give your love to or give anything to. Like, be slow to give. Don't be so quick to offer everything to everyone. Kind of take your time, assess the situation, see who will actually give it back, and then, you know, that'll help you from being angry. And you'll still be able to give, you know, but you're giving to the people that actually deserve it. Now, let me look at the second row. And I'm sorry about the camera, but I don't want to keep messing with it in the middle of the reading. I apologize. All right. So, okay. So, this is crazy because the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Eight of Swords came out. This is basically saying, like, I don't know what to do with this connection. Like, yes, we are a good match. We love each other. But there's something that makes you feel trapped about it. And I'm not sure what has happened between the both of you. But with the Eight of Swords, like, you can leave at any time. And maybe that's what Spirit's saying. Is like, you're not trapped to this. Even though there's love, you don't have to hold on and squeeze the life out of something, right? Maybe what you need to do is like stand up for yourself, speak your truth, because she wears a blindfold because she doesn't want to see nothing, because she doesn't want to have to say anything. She's scared to tell her truth. She's scared to accept what is, right? And so there might be something here where, you know, like, we need to like either get it together or walk away from this, because yes, there's love, but I don't feel that you're wanting to see what's not there. It's like you're trying to put on the rose-colored glasses and be like, I'm going to stay, I'm going to stick. But you're not stuck. So there's something that you're not seeing or wanting to see in the current moment. And I think, you know, this connection could have a chance if you were open and truthful and were slow to give, making sure that your partner gives to you the same as you give to them. That type of thing. Like, I don't necessarily feel like there's a lot of bad going on. I just feel like you're not getting what you deserve out of this. And if you're not, then maybe you do need to walk away. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups, the Magician, and the Knight of Cups. And the reason why I say is because down here you're having to make a choice to fix it or to leave. And Spirit's kind of saying, well, the power is really in your hands. What do you want? Do you want to stay? Do you want to go? You want to give love, or you want to leave and give love somewhere else? And maybe not even give love somewhere else, but I get the energy of you're not going to walk away from this. You're going to try to make it work. And the best thing you can do is, like I said, address the concerns that you have with this person. Make sure that they are aware that you need more. You need them to give you what they're, what they're not giving you, that you're giving them, or whatever it is that's lacking here. Because I know there's some sort of lack or unalignment between the two of you. Start thinking more positive things, like this, they will change, this will work out, things are great, blah blah blah. Not like delusional, no, but from a place of intelligence and not falling for their crap or letting them gaslight you, or you say something and they get mad. You need to stand your ground, because a lot of times that's what changes the connection. Is even if they do get mad, you sticking to your guns and letting them know, like, I'm not going to handle this. If you're going to do that, I'm out, and actually leave. And I'm sure they'll come back. I mean, it does show you two are a divine connection. So anyways, the next part is just some oracle cards to close it out. It looks like it's going to be an interesting month. At least there's no towers or judgment or a death card here, so there's still a chance with whatever this connection is. The first deck I'm going to pull from is the Rebel deck, and some people like them, some people don't. They have some cussing, so if you don't like cussing, I'm probably already not the reader for you, but you know what I mean. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Alright, so we have make better fucking choices. If you are pissed of where you are, then stop taking yourself there. And that's kind of perfect to what's going on here, because it says make better fucking choices. If you're not happy where you're at, leave. If you don't like the clowns, quit going to the circus, right? That's kind of the way I see it. And that's funny because it goes right along with this. I'm going to pull one love card and then a moon card to close it out. And let's see what we can get. What do my Virgos have to look forward to in love for November? Okay. We got the card Deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. Whatever this is to you, I would just be careful that you're not being deceived. I don't like this card necessarily, but it could be you deceiving yourself. There's some kind of deception here, whether it be from that person to you or you to that person. Just make sure you know who you're dealing with, and make sure that you're aware of what you need to be aware of. And if you feel like you're not, then you're probably right. Let's just say that. All right, so let's see what the Moonology has for you. Okay. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. And whatever this action is, whether it be have a open and honest conversation with this person and be like, hey, I don't like how I'm giving to so much and you're not reciprocating the same, or whatever it is. Take action to walk away from this. If you're not fulfilled, if you're starting to get angry, if you feel like you're sacrificing too much, then walk away, right? So that's what I've got for you, my dearest Virgos. I love you so very much, and if you like the reading, make sure to like I said, so that way you can see the mid-month readings of the soul connections. Anyways, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Me and my freaking weird heart.